Elon Musk is not just a businessman, but also a dreamer. His dream of colonizing Mars shaped the very purpose of his life. With SpaceX, he was determined to send humans to Mars and establish a permanent settlement. However, achieving this goal would inevitably come at a great cost. What was Musk willing to sacrifice to make his Mars dream a reality? Musk's goals had often been high risk and bold. But this time, it wasn't just about money and time. There was so much more at stake. Reaching Mars wasn't just a technological challenge. It was also about human relationships. As Musk chased his great vision, he began to put his family, and those close to him, in danger. 1. The beginning of the road to Mars. When Elon Musk started SpaceX, he had one goal in mind: to get humans to Mars. However, reaching that goal involved much more than rocket designs. Above all, sending humans to Mars was a project requiring immense financial resources and time. Musk decided to invest his own money and time to make it happen. At the start, SpaceX faced significant financial challenges, and its rocket failures were weighing heavily on Musk. But he didn't stop. Every failure was a lesson that brought him one step closer. He worked with relentless dedication, but the sacrifices were piling up. Musk was investing everything into the project, but what he was losing along the way became evident. His personal relationships were beginning to fade. 2. Losing family, sacrificed values. As Musk moved forward with his Mars dream, he soon realized what he had to sacrifice. His personal life, especially his family, started to crumble as he became increasingly obsessed with the goal. Mars was his everything, and SpaceX had to come first. Over time, Musk's passionate pursuit of his dream began to cost him his family. His first significant loss came in the form of his divorce from his first wife, Justine Musk. Their years-long marriage ended as Musk's obsession with his work and his time spent on SpaceX left little for their relationship. Justine, tired of seeing Musk disappear into his vision, decided to walk away. Musk was willing to sacrifice everything for Mars, but his relationship with his family was the first casualty. Not only did Musk lose his wife, but he also lost friends and business connections. Long hours, endless meetings, and constant travel to keep SpaceX running were taking a toll on his personal life. Musk was putting everything aside for his dream, but ultimately he had to face the fact that what he thought was worth it might be costing him more than he could handle. 3. The financial price, millions at stake. Sending humans to Mars was not only financially demanding, it went beyond anything Musk had anticipated. When Musk founded SpaceX, he knew that he would have to spend billions to make this project happen. Every launch, every test, and every failure required him to pour more money into the endeavor. Musk had a dream, and he was willing to spend his own money to make it a reality. In the early years, SpaceX struggled financially. Investors weren't confident, and with every failure, it seemed less likely that the company would succeed. But Musk pushed forward, using his personal fortune to fund the project. He believed that sending people to Mars would be humanity's breakthrough moment, and that was worth all the investment. Musk's personal wealth was deeply tied to SpaceX's success, but it was a gamble he was willing to make. With every test, his own financial stability was at risk. However, despite the pressure, Musk kept funding the mission, believing that Mars was not just a dream but the future of mankind. Yet the toll on his financial stability and personal life was becoming hard to ignore. 4. The mental toll, constant fear and anxiety. Musk's dream of reaching Mars wasn't just taking a financial toll, it was affecting his mental health as well. Every launch, every failure, and every challenge weighed on him. Sending humans to Mars became more than just a goal. It was a constant source of anxiety. The failures, the delays, the technological setbacks, each one brought Musk closer to his limits. Every failure not only meant financial losses, but also the fear of never achieving what he set out to do. The pressure was relentless. Musk had never experienced anything like this before. He was used to innovation and quick success, but sending humans to Mars was different. The long-term nature of the project, with no immediate payoff, left him questioning whether he was making the right decisions. Despite his bravado and public image as a strong and visionary leader, Musk's internal struggles were real. His constant anxiety and the overwhelming pressure to succeed for humanity's sake were beginning to take a toll on his mental health. The fear of failure, of losing everything he had worked for, was always lurking in the back of his mind. 5. Being strong, never showing weakness. Musk always felt the pressure to be strong, especially as the CEO of SpaceX. As a leader, he couldn't afford to show vulnerability. However, the pursuit of his Mars dream began to push him into a corner where he had to confront his weaknesses. He was willing to sacrifice his personal life and financial stability, but he never allowed himself to show weakness to others. As his personal relationships deteriorated and his mental health faltered, Musk continued to put on a brave face. To the world, he was the indomitable leader who would stop at nothing to achieve his goal. But inside, the reality of what he had sacrificed for Mars began to weigh heavily on him. Musk learned that being strong didn't always mean never showing vulnerability. His journey toward Mars wasn't just about conquering space, it was also about coming to terms with his own limitations and fears. Musk had to acknowledge the emotional toll his ambition was taking on him, and in doing so, he found a new sense of clarity. 6. Reaching Mars, the ultimate sacrifice. When Musk finally succeeded in sending humans to Mars, it was a victory that changed the course of history. But as he stood there, watching his dream become a reality, he couldn't help but reflect on everything he had lost along the way. The sacrifices he had made, his relationships, his financial stability, his mental peace, had been great. But was it all worth it? Sending humans to Mars was more than just a technological achievement. It was a statement about the future of humanity. But Musk couldn't ignore the personal cost. As much as Mars represented the pinnacle of his vision, it was also a stark reminder of what he had sacrificed to get there. 7. The end of the journey, a deep reflection. After the historic landing, Musk took some time to reflect. While he had achieved his life's goal, he wondered if the price had been too high. The sacrifices he had made were not just financial or professional, they were personal. The question lingered in his mind, was this the price of greatness? Was reaching Mars worth losing so much? Musk had set out to change the world, to inspire humanity to look to the stars. But in the process, he had alienated those closest to him and placed an immense amount of pressure on himself. As he looked out over the red planet, Musk wondered if, in his quest to make history, he had lost touch with the people and the life that had once mattered most. 8. The cost of innovation. Struggling to keep up. Musk's ambition for Mars wasn't just about sending rockets into space. It was about creating an entirely new paradigm for humanity. But this was a race against time. Innovation required immense financial backing, human resources, and technical breakthroughs. While Musk pushed forward relentlessly, other entities, both governmental and private, were also scrambling to make their own breakthroughs. As more companies and countries entered the race, Musk found himself facing a new, unprecedented competition. It wasn't just about money anymore. It was about keeping up with the constant changes in technology. Every day seemed like a new challenge, a new hurdle. This pressure to stay ahead weighed heavily on Musk, especially as the stakes grew higher with each new competitor entering the field. 9. The power of perseverance. Musk's relentless drive. Despite the immense sacrifices, the mental toll, and the personal losses, Musk never stopped moving forward. His drive was unparalleled, and his determination to succeed in this endeavor was stronger than any setback. Musk's story is one of perseverance, of refusing to let obstacles deter him from his dream. He pushed the boundaries of what was possible in order to secure humanity's future on Mars. In the face of failure, Musk simply pushed harder. His commitment to the dream of Mars became more than just a mission. It was a testament to the human spirit and the power of perseverance. 10. Finding balance, learning from his mistakes. As Musk looked back on his journey, he realized that balance was something he had neglected along the way. While his ambitions had driven him to accomplish incredible feats, he had paid a price. Learning to balance his work with his personal life became Musk's next challenge. He knew he couldn't go back and undo the past, but he could shape the future. Musk began focusing on nurturing relationships with those around him. He understood that for humanity to truly thrive, it wasn't just about the missions and the technology. It was about human connection and the ability to balance one's dreams with their reality. 11th, humanity's role, a new perspective on Mars. In the end, Musk began to question whether Mars was the final frontier or simply one step in humanity's larger journey. Mars was important, but what would come next? What about Earth and the planet's future? Musk had always believed that expanding to Mars was key to humanity's survival, but he came to see that humanity's collective efforts needed to be more inclusive. His focus on Mars didn't diminish, but it expanded to include the health of Earth and the future of global cooperation. The more Musk thought about Mars, the more he realized that the real victory wasn't just colonizing Mars. It was about how humanity could learn to balance its technological dreams with the responsibility of nurturing Earth for future generations. 12th, a legacy of innovation, the bigger picture. As Musk reached the end of his career, he knew that his legacy would be defined not by his Mars mission alone, but by the broader impact he had on technology, innovation, and humanity. His relentless drive for space exploration and the betterment of human life on Earth would live on through his companies and the millions of people inspired by his journey. His legacy would serve as a reminder that innovation, while requiring sacrifice, also needs to be grounded in the belief that technology can be used to make life better for all of humanity. 13. The unseen heroes, SpaceX's unsung workforce. While Musk was the face of SpaceX, it was the dedicated workforce behind him that made his dream a reality. Engineers, technicians, and countless other individuals worked tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that Musk's vision came to life. Their sacrifices were often unseen, but without them, Musk's dream of Mars would never have been possible. The success of SpaceX was not just Musk's. It was the collective effort of thousands of individuals who shared in his vision and put their hearts into the mission. Musk's recognition of this workforce became a key part of his later philosophy. 14. Looking to the stars, the future beyond Mars. As Musk's projects continued to evolve, he began to turn his sights to the stars. Mars was only the beginning, and Musk realized that the future of humanity didn't just lie on one planet, it lay across the galaxy. With advancements in space travel, Musk started to push for missions further into space, beyond Mars, to explore the true potential of interplanetary travel. His vision grew even bigger as he sought to unlock the secrets of the universe, believing that humanity's place in the cosmos was limitless. 15. Musk's final thought, the meaning of success. As Musk sat quietly, reflecting on everything he had done, one final thought crossed his mind. What does success really mean? To him, success wasn't just about achieving monumental goals or overcoming seemingly impossible obstacles. It was about the journey, about striving towards something greater than oneself. Musk realized that the true meaning of success lay in the lives he had touched, the inspiration he had sparked, and the future he had helped shape. It wasn't the Mars landing or the technological breakthroughs alone. It was the opportunity to change the course of history and create a better future for humanity. If you found this story interesting, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.